To the Middle East now, scenes of desperation and dire circumstances are coming out of Gaza after another deadly weekend in the Israel-Hamas war.
Without electricity, oxygen for patients, or access to food and clean water, Gaza's largest hospital system, it has just collapsed. An Israeli prime minister appearing on Meet the Press says Hamas is to blame and that the terrorist group refused to accept Israel's offer of fuel.
And I think every civilian death, every dead baby is a tragedy. But that tragedy should be placed squarely at the responsibility of Hamas, that is keeping its military installations inside hospitals.
The Israeli Defense Forces say a fuel donation to the hospital was denied, and that evacuation routes from Gaza's hospitals and a humanitarian corridor to southern Gaza are now open. They insist they do not target civilians.
Around the world, there are growing protests, though, as calls for a ceasefire to protect civilians get even louder.
I'm not saying that civilian casualties haven't happened. They absolutely have. But it is not a war aim of Israel to commit genocide on the people of Gaza. It's not a war aim for them to go out and deliberately try to kill innocent civilians the way Hamas is doing.
The UN says the number of trucks delivering humanitarian aid to people in Gaza is far below what is needed.
Speaking on Meet the Press, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, that you heard from earlier, said there could be a deal with Hamas to free some 240 hostages still being held. He would not elaborate beyond that, saying the less he says about it, the better chances a deal actually happens.
Former